Heard it.
You heard it.
Heard it. Yep.
I told you, I fixed it.
Cody fixed it.
There you go,
YouTube.
dude. There
He
you go.
fixed it. I had too much noise suppression on chat. Easy fix. But
Easy
welcome. Hello.
Dude, okay, I'm not gonna
This
lie.
is-
It is really hard to not cuss in this first like minute, because like now that I think
'cause-
about it, it's I want to.
I know. Just want to say all those naughty words.
Thankfully you said that because I was about to cuss up a storm right there.
Probably.
But hello, YouTube.
Hello,
Welcome
Spotify as well. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
other podcast
Spotify.
services.
Not Apple.
Yeah. Now, not Apple. Still messing up.
Oh, dude, I tried to get into it and like today, and they're like, "Oh, you need to activate this." I was like, "Okay, then let me activate it." They're like, "Oh, we had a problem." I was like,
Listen. Apple's like 15% of listeners.
"Yeah,
Who
I
gives a
don't.
crap?
Yeah, who cares?"
But anyway, hello everyone out there on the internet. This is the Morning After Music Show. We're Geek Republic Media. I'm Josh. Cody's over there. Brett's down there. We're all here today. This is a normal show.
Yeah, normal show.
All right. This happens to be another retro day.
Yes.
So we have a really cool retro album. Brett chose it. It's The Architects. For those that wish to exist. It was pretty cool. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be great. Before we get into it, make sure you do all the things, right? So subscribe to us right here on YouTube. Go over to Twitch, hang out and chat in the background while we do this part of the show. Follow us there, hang out. It's all a good time. And if you stick around, there's a part 3 to this show where we get to watch music videos and have a good time and screw around. It's a lot of fun.
That is actually the
All right,
funnest
over
part.
on Twitch.
It is.
It's the best part.
Yeah,
It really is.
It's the best part.
This part is us
cool.
pretending like we know things.
Yeah, I like this
And
part, but I
And then
like
the
that
other part. Yeah, the other part's hella fun. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get into it. If we don't have anything else from you guys, nothing.
No, I think you
Nothing?
covered it.
Cool.
Rate,
All right.
rate us 5 stars on Spotify. If we deserve it or not. If Joe Rogan can do it, fuck, we can do it too.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Right. And it's already been a minute, so fuck all y'all.
If we get a million listens on this, I'll shave my head just like him.
Yeah. It'd be better if
The
I did
veins
it.
popping
Me
out
and
of
him
your
are like the same. We're like the same height. We're both short guys. You know, short
Right.
kings. You know.
That's right.
I don't
Everyone
think I
makes
would
fun
look
of
good
Wubby.
bald.
No,
I don't think so.
no.
Don't think so.
I wouldn't either.
I don't think any of us would.
I would need to start
No,
doing
it's
some
not good.
steroids to get like an actual like Joe Rogan
I know.
cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
If you're gonna be bald, you need to be jacked.
Yeah.
That's
Like
the only way.
Like Jeremy Dooley.
Yeah.
Just like him. It works.
And Mr. Clean, you know, it works out great.
Anyway, let's get into this album review. Like we said, Architects. For those that want to exist or wish to exist. Cody, take it away.
Well, I've been sitting, waiting, wishing, just like Jack Johnson, to talk about this
Oh, good.
album. Architects.
Good.
For those
Making
that
banana
wish to
pancakes?
exist. Yeah. Nah, that song sucks. I've always hated that. That's his worst song. Sit, wait, and wish is way better.
The only songs that are good are the fucking Curious George ones. That's the only ones that are good. Oh damn!
All right. In the spirit of Curious George, our question of the day: who's your favorite monkey? Mine's the Sauce Monkey from Space Jam. No, the actual question of the day is
Stuart Rocky Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
What?
You never watched that show? Come on.
What the hell are you talking about?
No idea.
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
What was this on?
Cartoon Network.
I
There's
don't
5
believe it.
robot monkeys that were like Power Rangers.
I don't believe
Bro,
it.
come on.
No, it's not real.
Anyway, chat, if you know what I'm talking about, sound off. But anyway, sorry, Cody, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, I'm just hanging out with chat, questioning what we just went through
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
I'm putting it in Discord, right?
Well,
I'm putting it in Discord.
I've been
right
talking to them over here in the corner in the dungeon.
In the dungeon.
And we're asking, the question of the day is, what is your favorite architect or architectural structure? I'll go first.
Oh.
My favorite architect is Ted Mosby, architect.
Oh, smart.
wait,
From,
architects.
how I met your mother.
I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie, I completely forgot to look at the question. What was it?
What's your favorite architect or architectural structure?
Structure. All right, I'll go with structure
Okay.
because I can't think of any architect.
Hmm.
Wow, ponder. Yes, ponder the orb. Get it out there. I'm just gonna be sitting here with my sick, not dated at all, How I Met Your Mother reference. It's coming back.
I'll do.
How I Met Your Father with
I got
Hilary
one.
Duff.
I got one.
Hilary Duff's in it?
Yeah, she's the main chick. Yeah.
I'll be honest, I didn't know anything other than the fact that it was coming back, and I thought it was a terrible idea because the show ended terribly anyway.
Oh, Jojo.
Oh man, I was. That's your favorite architect, Mojo Jojo?
No, bitch, I'm reading chat. All right.
Oh, so Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go wasn't on Cartoon Network. It was on Disney. So I messed that up.
Oh, that's why I didn't watch it. I didn't watch Disney. I'm not changing the cameras. We go too back and forth too quickly. I'm like,
just do it whenever you see fit.
You're just clicking the shit out.
That's what. I'm like sitting here. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, fuck. No, I'm gonna go with that crazy new park that's in New York. That's over on one of the piers.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't remember what it's called. It's like Freedom Park or something stupid.
Yeah,
no, I think
stupid freedom.
I think are you talking about that weird monolith looking thing that's like gold and like?
No. So I watched it on one of the engineering pages. I watch. It's like a bunch of like these like old like cement pillars. I mean they're new, but like they look kind of old, and they like kind of like the park like kind of domes in, and it's over the water. It's like one of the piers. And but there's like a big amphitheater and shit on it too. So like, I don't know, it looks cool. The B1M.
Right.
If you guys are interested, watch the B1M on YouTube.
So that kind of I didn't know what I was gonna choose.
Shut up.
I was gonna choose something stupid like Art Deco, but I and I actually hate that. But it's the only thing I thought of. But now you reminded me. If you look up Hudson Yards chat in New York. It's this big, ugly-looking thing where only rich people get to walk around.
Okay.
And it, I guess, makes sense for it being in New York. But yeah, it's just this massive monolith thing that it's just stairs that go up to nothing, and it's just in the middle of a park. Yeah, look it up, Hudson Yards, Brett, if you want to check. It's really dumb, but this isn't the architect show. All right.
No, it's a music show. What are y'all getting all sidetracked?
Wait a minute. It is the Architects Show.
It is the Architect Show.
Sure is.
It sure
and this
is.
is their 9th studio album. Ooh. It was released in the distant year of 2021 in February on the 26th. It was probably should have been like the first album we ever did for this fucking show. In retrospect.
Yeah.
But we weren't doing it yet. What was our first show? Was it
our very first one?
Was it Manchester or was it Gojira? What was the first album we did?
I think it was
Gojira. No, it wasn't Gojira.
I
it was Manchester then. I think because we had already heard most of Manchester. Anyway, regardless, that was back in 2021. It's 2022, and I'm feeling it. It has 15 tracks on it, coming in at 58 minutes and 28 seconds. The performers on it was Sam Carter on the lead vocals, Josh Middleton on lead guitar and vocals, Adam Christensen on the rhythm guitar and vocals, Alex "Allie" Dean on the bass, the keyboards, and the drum pad, and rounding it out, the man himself, Dan Searle. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry, but he's the drummer, the programming, the engineering, and the vocal production. Speaking of the production, let's talk about the producers, shall we? It was Dan and Josh, so drummer and the guitarist doing the main production, but also Peter Miles was the assistant producer. Nolly Get Good Drums himself did the drum engineering, so that's pretty pog. Zach Cervini did the mixing, and Chris Athens did the mastering. There were 4 features on it. Winston McCall from Parkway Drive was featured on Impermanence, and my favorite of the bunch, when he comes in, holy shit, does that breakdown slap hard.
Yes.
Mike Kerr from Royal Blood.
Wait, which
on
one was
Little
that in?
Wonder. Impermanence.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
For those afraid to
That's my
die,
favorite.
will never truly live.
Yeah,
that's my favorite song on the album.
I like that song a lot.
That's a good song. Yeah.
Simon Neal from Biffy Clyro on Goliath. That's pretty cool. Love me some Biffy. And then
Come on the
Liam.
Biff.
Yeah. Liam Curly from Black Peaks did the drums on "Dying Is Absolutely Safe," which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the final track
Wait,
of the album. Yeah,
is there even drums in it?
Well, if there is, he's there.
Or is it drums or percussion?
It said drums.
It said drums. Okay, well, I'll have to listen again because I don't remember any drums in that song.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was just like, I thought it's the orchestra
drum pad
die off song. Is the last one. I don't know.
Well, find it.
Shows how much we listen to it.
Well, it is 15 tracks. What can I say? It's
Dude, I love this album, but it is long.
It's a little long.
It's a little long.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. You know, bury in the lead what we were thinking about this.
No foreshadowing around here.
Yeah. If you're gonna foreshadow, let me make it epic, okay? Thanks for the genuine laughter at that stupid joke.
I'm here for you, man.
There are 4 singles as of right now for this album. Animals, that was the first one. I think they should have not done that one first, if I'm not wrong, because that's one of the better songs of the album.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I would have did like Dead Butterflies first.
No, because like the first one always has to be kind of a powerful one. You put out something lame as your first one, it's just downhill from there.
See, and I kind of feel I'm opposite. I think Animals is kind of lame.
Really?
I like the music, but the lyrics are kind of cringe. So like when I hear "Are we just a whole bunch of fucking animals?" I'm like, what is this, 98 Rock? And then I don't want to listen to it anymore.
Well,
but
well, yeah, it is 98 Rock.
It's a weird chord. Right. But like, I don't know. I think I still agree with you. I don't think it should have been the first single. But maybe for different reasons.
Okay.
Yeah. Continuing on with the singles, they were Black Lungs, Dead Butterflies, and then Meteor. They said that in a reflection of human condition, the line, "For those that wish to exist," calls for all of the humanity to rise up to challenge established models and strive for a collective betterment. The band said that the record was inspired by the global uncertainty in 2020. Don't know what they're talking about. Did something happen in 2020? I don't know.
No.
Who knows?
I don't watch the news, okay? I like to get my information from reliable sources. And the looming threats to the future of mankind. Now, here's something I didn't know. If you would have asked me, hey, Cody, who writes all the songs? I would have been like, probably Sam. He's the vocalist. That's generally their job. No, we did a Neil Peart from Rush. The drummer's a songwriter. Dan.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
didn't know that.
Huh.
Like lyricist or just overall? Wow.
Yeah. Didn't know that.
So Sam's useless then?
Sam just sings. He's just there to sing, man.
Yeah,
he's pretty good at it, though. I think so. I think he's pretty good.
He does a good job.
But if someone else is writing the lyrics, anyone can sing it.
Nah, I don't know. He's a pretty good vocalist.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I've heard better.
Okay, well, that's just.
Well, yeah, Chester Bennington exists. You know.
Yeah.
It's hard to match up to though.
Well, Dan, the drummer and songwriter, said, this is a long quote, but bear with me. "This album was me looking at our inability to change to a way of life that would sustain the human race and save the planet. I wanted to look in the mirror and ask ourselves the question of what are we going to do, as opposed to trying to point the finger at politicians. Change has to come on a personal level, and the world has developed a culture of wanting someone else to deal with it when we need to take our own responsibilities. Responsibilities, yeah. It has to start there." Good quote.
Good quote.
Gotta kill him.
Good kill him.
That's what you gotta do. Gotta kill him.
In GTA, you gotta find their account in GTA.
We're playing GTA right now. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're playing The Sims, but.
That's funny.
And then finally, I didn't want to go too in depth into this album, so I'm not going to go through the genius explanation of every single song because there were long explanations. It wasn't quick little things like last time. So I'm just gonna go with the where the album went in the charts. It peaked at #1 in the UK albums, and also the UK rock and metal albums and Australian albums. It topped the US hard rock charts at #4 and came in at number 80 on the Billboard Top 200, which for this album, for this band, 80 is not too shabby on the 200.
Wait, 80? Oh, the overall, like, our Billboard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad for today's age.
Not bad.
And this is where I turn it over to you. Brett, your album, your pick.
Hi.
Why don't you tell us what you thought of it?
I love this album. I think it's been pretty obvious since it came out. I kind of haven't not talked about it. We jammed it a lot at work while I was working back in Austin in the kitchen, so it was easy to remember pretty quickly. It was also, I think it's like this is I think I brought this up the last time Finn on Punk Rock was talking about these guys in particular. He was bitching about, not understand who it's for and stuff. I was like, this is, yet again, I was like, this is kind of like background music a little bit. It's amazing I love having this on while I'm, editing something, or if I'm actually doing, cooking or whatever the hell I'm doing. It's really good for that. But I do remember it. So like I am still jamming along. I genuinely do like these parts as well. I like to just, listen to it while I'm driving. I also think that I didn't shut up when the full orchestra thing came out. I was like, I was trying to get everyone to watch it, even though I was the one that watched it. But it was because it's good, and like what we just called during the pre-show, like it's cool. It's really cool.
It's cool.
Wasn't this the live show that we won from Spin?
It is.
Yeah,
it is that one. Because I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. It was really cool. It was fun to watch. It's a fun album. Pretty much all I got to say about it. It's Architects.
It's Architects and it's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Josh, would you like to go next?
Sure, I'll go. Yeah, so I feel a little differently. I didn't hate it. Okay, but I didn't like it. I think I liked some of the older stuff more. I think the two albums that came before this, I vibe with a little more because when I think of Architects, I want the heaviness, and I think a lot of bands are doing this now, where they were heavy, and then they kind of progress to this weird arena feel kind of thing. I will say that this band's doing it better than most of them.
That's the thing with me though, is that they're doing it way better than anyone else is doing this.
Right. I think Bring Me the Horizon and Architects, and they're UK bands, so maybe that could be part of it. But they're doing it better than the Beartooths, than the Wage Wars. Right. They're doing it way better. And I think, everyone needs to mature and everyone needs to move along with the trends of the time, right? Like if that's what people want to listen to and you're a little more palatable to more than just one particular sect of metal listeners, then you can have a career. And I get the point for doing that for this album specifically. But for me, I think the heavy parts could be heavier. I think the melodic parts could be more melodic, right? I think it's just more... I just wanted more from it, and I didn't get that. But overall,
you would love the last album then.
Yeah, when we started Germ, that was one of the first songs that we did for the first rendition of MAMS. I think it was Hereafter or Doomsday.
It was Hereafter.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that a lot. When I was listening to this album through a couple times, I kept going back to that album and listening to that again. And I'm like, man, listening to that first, or even after, you just forget about this one, and I don't really give a shit about it. I think the songwriting, it's kind of samey. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of riffs. It's the same kind of thing, and I don't know if that's because the last two albums do it, and they did something interesting, and that's them. And then this album comes around, and it's just not as hard hitting as it to be. and different, and the riffs are similar. It's to me. And then the musicianship, they're pretty good. Everybody's playing some cool stuff, but like I said, it is kind of samey. Production sounds great though. I think everything is done really well. Like everything sounds good. You can hear each individual part and all that stuff. I didn't really notice that there is like a orchestra in most of the songs. I didn't really pick up on that.
Yeah, most of them.
But then again, that could have just been, me wearing Bose and noise canceling part of it. Like who knows what I can hear and not hear, how I'm listening to it. Maybe it's different in the car or whatever.
Yeah, that's why for a lot of these I try to listen to through different speakers, just to pick up that stuff I'm not hearing, like in the car, for instance.
Right. So like I might just need to expand how I'm listening to some of these albums, going forward, just to see if I can pick up some nuance. But overall, though, I'm way above average. I think this is a perfect baseline for bands that are trying to make music in 2020s. Like, this is a really good, this sounds good, great production, good job. And then originality and memorability, I had that low as well. Just because I think, architects are architects, and that's an original thing. But when you're looking at, what they created for themselves as, this is our sound, it's just like a kind of rinse and repeat, but like a shittier version of that for this album, comparative to the other stuff. Like, they have riffs that if you heard that riff, you're like, that's Architects, right? 100%, that's this kind of band. And then we get to third album in, and it's just like, okay, do something else.
It's a little samey over and over again. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And then memorability, they got some catchy choruses or catchy lyrics. Like, you can definitely sing along. I think maybe that's what they were going for, right? Because you listen to the other two albums, there's not really, and a lot of, it's really just metal. But like, you listen to this album, it's like, okay, this is a chorus I can sing with. I can sing along with this stuff. But that's mine. It's just average for me, y'all. It's just average for me.
Just the average.
Just a little. Yeah. Okay. Well, I thought it was I'm about in between you guys. I know we do that every week.
No way.
Yeah, me and Brett switch.
I say
sometimes
right in between, and somehow I'm the most positive every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good. It's nothing new. Did good. It did very good. Like Josh said, above average, but also it didn't blow me away though.
Same. Yes.
It sounds really good. Sounds really huge. Production, like Josh said, very, very good. But
wall of sound.
Wall of sound
whole
for
time.
sure.
Yep.
But that does drown out the orchestra bits that kind of make it a little bit more special.
Yes, it does.
Than a lot of the other bands that we compare to Architects all the time, literally every week. Half the damn list we listen to is, they're just Architects lights though.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's
dollar store Architects, as Jason would say in chat.
Yeah.
Or asking Alexandria, because that's all he talks about.
Favorite band. Weird. Never met a. Anyway,
you are the biggest Asking Alexandria fan I've met. That is for sure.
He doesn't even like him that much.
He doesn't even like it.
It's like a sadist relationship.
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah, and finding the reviews, which we'll talk about in a second, they're kind of split. A lot of publications, like the big publications, praised it highly. There's 2 10s there, right?
I don't know.
But some of the smaller people, especially people on YouTube, all over the place. A lot of people were praising it for all its pros, right? It sounds good, plays good, all that stuff. But a lot of them were also saying it's very derivative. It's very samey that we've heard before, and we wanted something better. And sounds too much like Bring Me the Horizon. I heard a bunch, and I see what they're saying. I don't necessarily agree with everything they're saying, but I see where they're getting at, because I do hear a lot of Bring Me the Horizon in there.
Yeah,
right?
you're talking about 2 British bands that have basically gone side by side with each other their entire careers. Duh.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I mean. So I see what they're saying and I hear it, but also of course that's gonna happen.
Yeah, how is that
honestly,
not?
That's a race, right? if they were putting out music at the same exact time, and then Architects put this album out right before, Bring Me the Horizon decided to do more of their more palatable metal, this band would be the one we're talking about. Is like, oh great, now Bring Me the Horizon's copying Architects. It's that close in parallel.
It really is.
It is.
I mean,
that's not a fair comparison.
Around the same time.
Right.
I definitely
it's just
hear
whoever got there first.
I get it. I do. I'm not going to say I don't, but it's just... It sounds like an easy way out.
I mean, I do it every time,
Sure.
but like, was it... I think Dead Butterflies or one of the choruses sound just like True Friends Stab You in the front. Like, I hear it. I hear the similarities, but that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Yeah, there's a track on here too that sounds like Throne. Like...
Yep.
Mhm.
Like, and if they just had that little keyboard riff in the background over the guitars, it'd be...
Oh, the Linkin Park part?
Yeah, it's like, this shit's the same. Like, it's the same. But, like, what are you going to do when you're that type of band in that type of genre? It's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So I'm not taking really anything too much. It's not like Save Face where it's like, yo, you just literally copied Mike M. Now you're gonna
right.
get deducted. It's just, hey, let's recognize it. I recognize it. I see. I'm acknowledging it, but also don't really care too much that you're doing it because it still sounds good, and you're still doing it better than all the people who are trying to copy you doing
honestly,
it.
it's like saying like As Lay Dying and War of Ages and August Burns Red. They all sound the same. It's like no shit.
No shit. Yeah. It's like,
Didn't see that one coming.
I also heard a lot of inspirations from Inner Shikari in there, who I would personally throw in the upper echelons of British
the British
hardcore.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got them, Bring Me the Horizon, Architects, and I don't know who the fourth one would be. I didn't put too much thought into it. But a lot of times those orchestra parts, the strings and the keyboards remind me of when Shikari would do that, like, a couple albums ago. So, and they've also evolved to using full orchestras for their pieces and everything. So, they're all in good company. And the breakdown slap, everything hits really hard. Like I said earlier, when who is it? What's his name?
Yes.
Winston McCall from Parkway Drive. When he comes in, whew,
yeah.
ooh, I get scared and I'm in the car.
Brutal moment. But like what I like though is that during the full orchestra version of this, like the live thing, he does that scream, and goddamn, can he do that?
It's low,
like
bro.
Sam can do that shit.
Like, yeah.
He's
got a range, man. Fucking wild.
I did think that the verses were a little too wordy at times, which kind of hindered any kind of memorability I was trying to hear. But the choruses make up for that. The choruses are very catchy. They're very good, very open, atmospheric. Everything's, I can't wait to see this album live.
Yeah.
In person, that'd
be very cool.
And finally, I did like a lot of the themes I heard in the lyrics, talking about the current state of the world and everything. But I felt like they could have pushed the envelope a little bit more, got a little bit more edgier with it, because like, oh yeah, society and politicians suck. What else is new? Tell me something different. I've heard it. But that's it. That's my little breakdown.
Cool.
That's what I thought of. I liked it. It's good, solid. I get why it was on the top of everyone's year-end list, why it was battling Spirit Box for dominance in Young Guns chat. It's very good. I wish we would have done it sooner, like last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucked up a little bit on that one.
There was so much to listen to though at that time.
Yeah, we were getting our leggings, our footing.
Well, honestly, I honestly at the time too, I didn't think you guys would like it so much. So I personally, I was pushing it off.
Listen, there's not a lot that I won't give an average score to. Like, I really gotta hate it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, Josh. That seems to be everything lately.
Hey, cynicism. All right, ain't nothing good enough for me. Okay.
All right.
So with these scores, before we give it to everybody, let's go around the net.
Yeah, let's see what the net's saying.
Yeah.
Let's buzz around the interwebs. There's a lot of reviews because this album came out almost exactly a year ago in a couple of weeks. So I'm just going to try to fly through these, and we can hold all questions till later. So let's go. Upset and Kerrang both gave it a 10. Clash gave it a 9. NME, DIY, The Music, The Independent all gave it 8s. Punk News, Exclaim, and The Line of Best Fit gave it 7. The Guardian, Sputnik Music, Metacritic, or Guardian and Sputnik gave it a 6. Metacritic user average was a 6.8. Dead Press was a 10. Distorted Sound was a 9. Wall of Sound was a 9. Louder Sound, 8. Rate Your Music user average was 5.1. It's All Dead, 9. Yeah. I'm telling you, we're going to start dipping around everywhere. It's All Dead gave it a 9. Metal Wani gave it a 7.8. Kill Your Stereo gave it a 4.
Out of 10?
A 4 out of 10. Yes.
No way.
Yeah. And that one was actually out of 10. I didn't really have to, round it up to make it fit in the diagram. So yeah. His biggest complaint was that it was too derivative. So All Music 8, New Noise 7, and Album of the Year 5.5 for the YouTubers out there. Hello, fellow YouTubers. It's your turn now. We're giving you the spotlight because you don't need more views. You have more than us probably. ARTV gave it a 9. Rocked gave it an 8. Banger TV gave it a 7.5. Metal Trenches gave it an 8. The Metal Meltdown gave it a 3. Which might be the lowest score I've ever seen on any of these.
Hold on. I was eating peanuts. You said a 3?
I said a 3.
Out of 10.
By who?
Out of 10.
By who?
That was Metal Meltdown.
Cancel.
They're probably
Cancel.
like...
Who the fuck gives this Who gives a 3?
Dad Metal magazine.
No. Because A Day to Remember, we didn't even give A Day to Remember a 3. That was fucking trash.
It was the combination gave it the 4.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
It's a solid 4 right now. I don't give a shit. Who the fuck gives this a 3?
He did.
Apparently
no,
this guy, yeah.
Cancel him. Fuck this guy.
Oh, it's okay. Anthony Fantano didn't even give it a number. He just said it was not good out of 10. So, but hey, remember, Fantano also doesn't like Dance Gavin Dance and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't go to the Melon Man for my metal. Okay.
I feel like a lot of those were the
fine.
Finn McKenny's of the world, of the review world.
Maybe.
I hate
that
how
don't get
his YouTube now is Finn McKinney and not fucking Punk Rock NBA.
No, it's
anymore.
both.
Yeah, he's got
He has
2.
He has 2.
Yeah, he's got 2
Son of a
channels.
bitch. So now he's popping up all over the damn place.
It's okay. Everyone's saying the same thing about him. Everyone hates him.
Yeah,
because he's trash.
Mhm.
But anyway.
I got 3 more. The Breakdown with Nate and Johnny, 2 good Australian dudes. I like that. I actually watched some of their video. It's good. 8.5. Old Head Mike gave it a 7, and Metal Roast gave it a 4. So, as I said, all over the place. Where do you guys think that's going to be?
Well, I mean, the 10s outweigh the 4s. There's a shit ton more 10s. Which I also don't think it's a 10. I fucking love this album. I'm sure this is going to be my top on my Spotify thing, but like, that's a lot. 8.1.
8.1, Josh. What
8.1.
what says you?
Yeah, I'm going 8.4.
Oh, wow. It turns out those low ones did not outweigh the 10s as much as you thought. The average was a 7.44. That is the most in-depth average you're going to get from the internet. I look at everybody.
Are they?
Yeah, 7.44.
Yeah, so that fucking 3 probably hit it hard. Yeah, I keep... Like, that's not even real.
That's not real. Yeah, that's not even real.
Yeah, you take that out and it's an 8.4.
Dude,
okay,
like
it's
the
a whole point
production alone gets it out of a 3.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. That guy fucked it up.
Who the fuck?
Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though
listen, if I wanted to be
similar.
lazy, I just go on Metacritic, copy all their stuff. But I want to be better than Metacritic. God damn it!
Yeah.
I'm getting everybody's thoughts.
Yeah, I will say it's pretty close to my score. So
What was it overall? 7.44?
7.44. Yep.
yeah, a little above average.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's the internet. Let's throw our hat into that dumbass race and tell us what our rankings are. Brett, go first.
Should I go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. So songwriting, lyrics, they're good. They're good. Not great. They're good. Musicianship, pretty good. There was not a lot of intricate parts, so you know, it is what it is. Production's great. Originality, not so much. Memorability, I remember everything pretty much about it because I listened to it so much. So my overall came out to an 8.1 flat.
8.1 flat. Nice.
Solid.
Okay.
Solid.
Yep.
Solid.
I try to be unbiased about it.
Okay.
I think on my personal level, I was very much, you know, we were talking about during the Young Gun thing of, I think this should have beaten Spirit Box personally as the best, but it is what it is.
I wonder how close those two are going to end up on our list. I have a feeling like it's going to be close.
I don't think so, because Josh exists.
Well, speaking of Josh, why don't we throw it to him?
Right.
Break
So
it
I kind
down
of
for
broke down. Yeah, I broke down my categories beforehand. All generally average, except for production, which I thought was above average, and that's well deserved. And then originality and memorability, it's just kind of there for me.
Okay.
So combining all those together, I'm kind of close to the internet. 7.22.
Really?
Yep.
I was thinking you were going to go 7.5 or 7.6.
I started to, and that's kind of where it hit. And then I really thought about it. I was like, yes, the band is original, right? You don't ever hear anything that sounds like the Architects. But because of that, I've been hearing that same kind of riff for 4 albums in a row. It's not original anymore. It's annoying to me.
I also,
that's
I think
where it hit me.
that, and I think that you don't remember it so well. I think
That too. That's
I think
my
those
other
are
lowest
probably
score.
the lowest scores. Yeah.
Right. I probably won't ever listen to this again.
All right.
But not because I hate it, just because it
You've heard it before.
doesn't exist.
I get it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I too felt like the lyrics and memorability were just kind of there. Musicianship, I gave it an 8.4. Production, 8.5, and originality, an 8. The other two were 7.8 and 7.6. So my average was an 8.06. We were very close, Brett.
So I'm technically the highest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
I also bounced around. Yeah, nice. Good joke.
Okay.
Yeah, I bounced around with my final score a couple times. It was a little higher at first, and then it went a little bit lower, and then we were talking about the production. It went back up a little bit. So, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, let's bring it on over to the retro wall. Bring it on over to the retro wall.
Oh no, I gotta scroll down. Oh no, where's my mouse? God damn it, mouse, work.
I know where it's gonna go.
Dude, I hate this. The mouse is not where. There it is. Hello, welcome back to the world.
Hi.
There it is.
I'm here. Okay.
All
Where?
Right. All right. Good.
I gotta
good.
find. Okay.
Good enough.
Where do you think it's going?
It is the new 16.
We have an 8.1, an 8.06, and a 7.2.
Yep, it's very, very close to an 8, but it will not be an 8. Yeah, that's me. I will give it a 7.87.
I'm gonna say 7.81. I'm gonna put it just below Scion.
All right.
Okay.
So we're starting out. Brett saying it's below Scion, and Josh is below what?
Right above Scion.
Okay. Brett, you won that round. It is
Shit.
below Scion.
Okay. See, I don't know math, chat. That's why.
That's
Brett
what keeps
always
it
gets
fun.
these correct. Brett always knows the math, and I'm always like,
Dude,
fuck it, I
yeah,
just say numbers that don't even make sense.
I got
if you
this shit
take
on
the
point.
end of the, if you get everybody's like point numbers, right, and you add them up, like my number has nothing close to what it is. 7.87. None of the numbers even equal 7, bro. Like, how can you get there? I don't know. That's my math.
You just
Fuck
do
up.
it.
All right. So the new number 17. Where do you think the number is?
I'm sticking
Between
with
7.79 and 7.83. So Brett's saying 8.1.
He
Yep.
says 8-1.
Yeah, I'm sticking with it. Dedication.
Okay.
Okay.
Josh.
Okay. 7.8 on the dot.
Oh, you're,
Okay.
you're so close.
Oh, don't tell me that.
So
What's up with that?
Close.
Oh!
7.9.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. You know, honestly,
We both lose Price is Right, though.
yeah, we do. But as an overall, between the three of us, I'm okay with that.
Yep, I
For
am
this
too.
album, I'm okay with that.
Right.
I think that's
Yeah,
very
for me,
solid.
mine wasn't too great, but it was still a little bit above average. You guys had the higher end of above average, and that's kind of where this will fall perfectly in that space. I think that makes sense. Because if you look at the other things that were 8s, you know, I think some of them, they were a little stronger above. You could make claims like, okay, Rise Against, that's a little iffy, but then again, those numbers are really close to each other.
Well, they went a little further in the lyrics, like I would have wanted from Architect, so that makes a little bit more sense.
That is true. They had they had something to talk about.
Yeah, that bridge in Nowhere Generation, or the numbers, it's the numbers. When we first heard that, I got chills. Chills never happened on this album for me.
And there's nostalgia with
That's
Rise
fair.
Against.
I got-
Everyone listen to that
See,
shit.
Dead Butterflies was, God, I love that song. I love
Yeah,
that
that's
song.
it's a good song.
That's a damn good song.
But
Did kind of like, well, like when you're driving and it's at night and you're like singing along with it, you're just kind of like blowing out your vocal cords kind of shit.
I still think
Yeah.
Scion is doing well there, and that's surprising. That's like a sleeper. What's weird because it's not that good, but like I like it for some reason.
Right, dude? Like, I
You
keep
know what I'm
thinking
saying?
about
It's
that. I'm like, I'm never gonna listen to it again. No offense. No, I'm not. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just, I'm just not. I'm gonna listen to other things, but it is holding its own, dude. It's standing on its own 2 feet for sure.
Right. Yeah.
And then
Very
Little
good.
Hawthorne Heights right under it.
And that's because I give it like a near 10. That's why.
Yeah.
Emo will always win.
Got that damn Unleash the Archers just below it too. Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, it's good shit, bro.
All right.
Good shit.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job. Thanks for
I like
hanging
it.
out, chat. You guys, thanks for, giving it your all on this
We're not
review.
done here.
We're not done?
You're not
We
done.
We're not
we are closing Geek Republic Media for good. Goodbye.
Bombshell.
Just kidding.
Josh,
I'm kidding.
you have to
We're
give
not
us
going
your
anywhere.
album for next week.
I know. I still have to. So on Monday we were talking about this when it was just me and Brett, and I chose a bad thing,
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah.
but not because I wanted to, but because that was all that was on the list cured. But there was something that I didn't know about the album I chose. That it's only 4 fucking songs. So that ain't gonna fly for this review. And sorry, Jason, I know you told me like 27 times, but I thought you were talking about something else. God damn it.
I did too,
Okay.
to be honest.
But I'm changing my pick for the Sunday show, and it will be the Fit for an Autopsy album, the new one.
Okay.
The one that came out last week on 14th of January, 2 weeks ago or whatever. What is time? I was actually listening to some of it. It's pretty cool. More
Really?
so than the singles we listen to, and I
Is it
usually
better
hate
than you thought?
shit. Yeah, like it has variety, but I think the singles are all. They chose bad singles. I'll give it that, right? The things that they put out are like, okay, that's classic deathcore, whatever. But like on the album itself, there's a lot of variance. So
Okay.
I'm interested to see if I think about that when the whole thing is comprised. But for our retro, which would be next Thursday, my choice will be. I went back and forth. The one I was thinking about was The Browning because we skipped over that. That came out in December.
Yep.
And I was going to be like, we're doing 2 death metal doom bands. Why not? But then, the album that I thought Jason was talking about, Dexcore's album, has 10 songs on it. He said it was an EP. That's what I thought was short. It's not. It has 10 songs. So we're going to do Dexcore, and that came out in December.
Okay, I'm
We're
down
doing
for
Japanese
that.
metal.
I am down for
Japanese
that.
metal for our last January
It's going to
title.
be one that we like.
Yeah,
Wow.
our last January 2021 shindig that we're doing here.
Oh,
Before
yeah.
before we can start choosing whatever the fuck.
The end of 2021.
Yeah, right. So right at the end, it was, I think, December. It came out in Japan in December, but we just got it now. So
okay.
technically, it's 2022 for US, but it doesn't matter. It still came out in 2021.
Well, that's a good transition to. I mean, we're going to be in February, anyways.
You're right. So that's it. I'm kind of excited for it because all the singles band that chat gives us, it's good.
It's
So-
Japanese Blessed Fall, and I am about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be super cool. Super cool.
Cool. You heard it here first. So next
There you go.
episode will be Fit for an Autopsy. Oh, what the future holds. Steven actually told me he's gonna go see them at Crowbar on Tuesday. So we'll
Sick.
see where I'm feeling by then. But,
Yeah, Crowbar on Tuesday.
yeah, you wanna go?
Maybe.
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 We'll see. And then what's the name of the Deck Score album?
Yeah. Yes.
Dash 18 dash
Okay, 18.
18.
Well, YouTube, Spotify, anyone else that's listening or watching, thanks for joining us. Like and subscribe and do all that stuff. Leave positive reviews, 5-star reviews. Maybe one day we'll
Tell
have
your
merch to
friends.
push. Tell your friends. Hey, hopefully you like this review. I like the album. It's good.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
All right. Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube
Goodbye.
and Spotify and stuff.